The adrenaline, the courage, the endurance. For over 60 years, the Little 500 has drawn thousands of cycling enthusiasts from across the world.
I actually would come down to the race in high school, trying to explain it to people of, well, it's a bike race. Well, it's kind of like a relay race, but it's not quite. Bike's kind of the baton sort of thing. It was definitely something that was very interesting, and seeing the hoopla that went along with it of a campus of 40,000 that gets excited for 200 laps in a circle, and guys that train year-round for 2 hours a year. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I kind of really just dove right in and started really trying to just figure out the ins and outs of the whole sport.
Tom's love of cycling led him to IU, where as a freshman he started training with Delta Upsilon Cycling. His dedication and hard work earned him a spot on the team his sophomore year, until a mysterious illness turned his fight for the race into a fight for his life.
I felt fine, just nothing was staying down. So I started to take time off from the bike, just assuring the three guys like, oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Just quick bug, we'll get over it.
But after multiple trips to the hospital and no relief to his illness, Tom was forced to leave that semester and the team in search for answers.
I obviously felt bad for the team. I felt worse that I had put in all this time and effort, and I wasn't going to see that team all come together the way we wanted. Someone else was going to take my spot. But at the same time, I completely understood that I needed to get this taken care of. We needed to figure out what was going on. Obviously, we had no way to know that it was going to end in the way it did.
Shortly after returning home, Tom underwent emergency surgery when doctors were forced to remove 19 feet of his small intestine. Over the subsequent 3 years, he would endure 29 additional emergency surgeries. Tom's once athletic body plummeted to a frail 83 pounds.
And I remember sitting in one of the waiting rooms and pretty much breaking down, because it was the first time I realized and was able to say with honesty that I am lucky to be alive. That I had, it's a strange feeling to be able to say that and actually mean it. Really was definitely an attitude shift of you kind of got to take charge and realize this is going to end one of two ways and make it the way that you want it to end.
Doctors felt that Tom had only one option left. On October 4th, 2012, almost 3 years after getting sick, Tom underwent a triple organ transplant, a gift that would allow him to reclaim his life and his bike.
I have like one of those little bike computers. It has all the dates, and it has this giant chunk of time missing, and I do remember loading that up and starting to cry because it's almost like it bugged me that this entire period was just, I don't know, the difference between one file and the next. Like there was just so much that happened in there, and just the fact that I guess that my computer had the nerve not to acknowledge that was, that sucked. So I really made a point of everything that I had lost in that 3 years, I will get back. And the bike was the biggest statement. If I could get that part back, that would have been just the final, it's done, it's over. That was just a period of my life with a definitive beginning point, a definitive end point.
Returning to IU, Tom set out to earn a new spot on his old team, Delta Upsilon Cycling.
And they're like, all right, well, let's ride together, because I knew he'd been riding, but I had no idea what to expect, because I have no idea what kind of shape he's going to be in and what kind of condition he is, if he can ride more than, I don't know, 5 miles. And then when I first rode with him, he killed me the first day. We ended up riding like 40 miles, just, hammering it all day, and I was really impressed. After we rode, I think I came and said, look, if you want to be on this team, it's all yours. Like you're welcome back at any point. Everything he does, he sort of puts everything in perspective for you. We might not be the strongest team out there, but we have something and someone we're fighting for, and we want to give everything we have just for Tom.
And that perspective will carry the team through. Though there was little hope for a trophy after an early fall, for the team it was more than just a race.
When Rob went in, he was supposed to finish the race, and he's saying, no, Tom, you go in. And I was going, no, you've put in 4 years on this team. We kind of went back and forth, and he said, all right, I'll go in. And I said, I swear, I said, don't come out. I said, finish the race, finish it for the team. And he kind of smiled at me, and I knew what he was gonna do. And
it was his race. I've raced before. It was a perfect ending to sort of like a great year, I think. And at the end of the day, you know, we're proud of what we did, but we're prouder that we had, you know, this guy here and all our fans are cheering for him right around lap 200.
I took it all in. I mean, it was just the most surreal of, I had finally gotten there, and I think the tears started to come when, as I went by, I heard one of the fan sections start clapping pretty loud, and their team was nowhere to be found. And then as I went down the backstretch, it kind of started to follow me, and I hope that people can look at it and look at everything I'm doing and realize that you're not sick forever. It's definitely something I carry with me, but it's something I'm proud of.
I think I've learned probably more from him this year than I have in college, to be honest. I think, you know, being an organ donor, just checking that box in your license to, you know, what it's like spending a long time in a hospital or always being there for someone. I mean, when you see him and talk to him and, you know, hang out with him, you have no idea that he is just probably, you know, the bravest, toughest kid you know. And you would have no idea that he's done more in his 24 years of life than most people go through in their entire life.